Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Francis. It's about a little before noon on a Thursday morning. Yeah. Hey, the sun, we had a perfectly blue, clear sky here today, and it was beautiful out there. So I got out there, oiled up with my Hawaiian tropic coconut oil, and started working out with that brick. I mean, I did 3 sets of bicep curls. That's where you go like this, right? And the last set, I pumped out 63 reps. Yeah. So the other exercises I do, I did 2 sets, but I pretty much did 35 to 42 reps. The military press is the hardest one because that's the fourth one I do. And by then your arm is kind of weary. But I do take a 5 minute break between sets, and that pushing it out. It's like the last 7 to 10 reps, you just go, I mean, your arm is. It's just like, oh god. But that's where you get your gain. Okay, when your arm gets tired, and you just keep going. And what's interesting is you're breathing in, out. You don't hyperventilate because you're using that oxygen, and you get an oxygen high. I don't know how to explain it, but I think they say you activate some endorphins in your brain or something. And I could never run far enough to get that to happen, but working out with some light weights, and it's an aerobic movement, right? Because it's like you're just exercising with a little bit of weight, right? So, anyways, oh, it's been years since I was able to do that, so I love it. I love it. Okay. So I'm not going to get into big heavy weights or anything, but it's nice to oil up out there between 10 and noon and then just start working out. And you get in that zone for about 30 minutes where your heart, your heart isn't pumping hard, but you're breathing, and you're breathing like once a second, and you're it's like giving your body oxygen, and you're working your arms as much as you can. It's like you go from one arm, then you work the other arm for a minute or two, and then you switch off, you go back and forth. And that's why they call it a workout. And it's I don't know. I mean, I guess once you get used to doing it, like I try to do it every 2 days. Okay, so 3 times a week, and or if you did it every 2 days, and then it'd be like 7 times every 2 weeks, every 14 days. So I really enjoy that. Okay, it's the best hour of the day, and you're out there, the birds are chirping, flying around. You know, the only thing I don't like is there's some neighborhood dogs that start barking, and I don't like canine aggression. I mean, it kind of ruins the moment. But anyways, just having a lot of fun here, and it's a cooler day today too. It's about 60 degrees, 50 something degrees when I went out there, and I don't know where the winds clouds are coming from, but I was out there for a good hour, like 11:15 to no 10:15 to about 11:20, and then this big ass cloud came in and covered up the sun. So, but I looked at myself. I got a good 60 minutes in the sun, and I worked. Once I oiled up, I was working out for that whole hour. So I feel really good about that. And this morning I got up. I had black coffee, right? Made a pot of black coffee. Well, it's half a pot, 6 cups. And then while I was working out, every 20 minutes or so, I'd stop and I'd have a small cup of black coffee just to keep yourself going. And then I made my green juice this morning with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, fresh squeezed one juice of one lemon, and the spices, and 2 different kinds of green superfood, and 1 protein powder scoop. So that's basically half the protein and all the veggies I need for today. And so tonight, I was thinking about having a can of tuna fish to finish off my protein requirement, and I'll probably put that in a small pan, add some water, and maybe add 1 serving of rice and let that simmer. I really like the brown rice. It takes 45 minutes for it to cook. And I always add more water, because if you don't add more water, what happens is the rice doesn't blow up enough, and also it could overcook, and then it sticks and burns on the bottom of the pan. I don't want that to happen. So I always put, sometimes, it says for a cup of rice, it says put 1.5 cups of water. I put 3 cups, okay? Because you know what? You're allowing for a little bit of steam off, and it makes the rice plumper, more like a pasta, okay? Rice pasta. So you can't add too much water. Although if you do really, rice, just white rice that doesn't have the whole grain and everything, can turn mushy if you add too much water. But this is sprouted whole grain brown rice, and so any brown rice that you have to cook for 45 minutes, it's usually not going to turn to mush. So anyways, good healthy calories. Oh, and then in my shake also I put a teaspoon of flaxseed oil, and I had what else did I put in there? I just put dash. I shake in a little bit of turmeric, black pepper, ginger, garlic powder, ground clove, and I think that's it. A little cayenne pepper, and just enough to, it's not a really hot drink, but with the green juice and the protein powder, it's like a green thick shake, but it doesn't have any dairy in it. And it's really not that thick. It's kind of like a watery green juice, because you got 16 ounces of liquid that you're mixing all these powders and spices with. And so, anyways, that's about all I have to say. I don't want to belabor this, but I'm having a great, great day. Today's Thursday, and I still have 1 Miller High Life in the refrigerator. Yeah, last night I kind of visited Rosie's hangout. She had a Wednesday night mashup, so I was there. So we had a really good time joking around. One of my good young friends, Nicole from UK. I like to kid her. She's about 3 years younger than my youngest son. So you do the math. I like to tease her, So I don't have any of my young'uns around to tease, but you know how that is, okay? Okay, hey, you all have a good weekend, and don't forget to get out and get some sun. Put some coconut oil on as SPF factor of 6 to 9. Natural, just stay out for half an hour to an hour. Lower time. If you're white as a ghost, only go out there for 15 or 20 minutes. But I'm tanned up a little bit, see, and so I can stay out there a little longer. And I'll tell you what, I don't like staying out there between noon and 3, because the sun just beats down on you. That's when you get your burn. Okay, so all you need is 30 minutes of UVB sun radiation to make enough vitamin D for your body, and it's good for your skin. Okay, actually, UVB rays that produce vitamin D is anti-cancer. Okay, so if you put all that chemical sunblock shit on, it blocks the UVB, and that's what you're out there for, right? So then you're sitting in the sun and you get nothing. You get nothing because the sunblock blocks the UVA and the UVB. So you're just out there cooking for nothing, okay? Yeah, you might get a tan, but it's not going to nourish your body, right? So be smart, okay? Remember, time, distance, and shielding. You can't do anything about the distance, but shielding is the atmosphere above at an angle, more atmosphere, or clothing for, okay? And then time, limit your time in the sun, okay? And you will feel better, okay? Love you all. Have a great weekend. See ya.